Hi, welcome back to the Laboratory of Microcontrollers. In the previous video, we have learned to interface LEDs with parallel ports of 8051. Also, we have written an assembly language program to flash LEDs using simple delay. For the same interfacing and objective, today we will learn an assembly language program to flash LEDs using timer delay. Here, algorithm and the flow of code will be same. Only instead of simple delay, we will write a part of code for delay using timer and its associated registers. This is the interfacing diagram in which LED is interfaced with 8051 microcontroller and they are connected in common cathode configuration. These are 8 LEDs, let us say D0 to D7, connected to 8 pins of port P2, that is P2.0 to P2.7. This is the code which we have discussed in the previous video. Now let us turn on and off all the LEDs for some duration. For making all the LEDs off, we give logic 0 to each pin of microcontroller. For that, this will be the binary configuration and hex 00 is the number to be moved to the port P2. And to turn on all the LEDs, we give logic high to each pin of port P2. So this will be the binary configuration and hex FF is the number to be moved to the port P2. Now let us write a code. Start with directive org. Start executing a code from 0th memory location. Using move instruction, move value hex 00 to port P2, which will make all the LEDs off. Now call delay subroutine. The program counter will go to the subroutine and it decides for how much duration LEDs have to be off. After the execution of delay subroutine, program counter will come back and execute the next instruction, that is move the next hex value to the port P2 to change the status of LEDs. And again call delay. After the execution of delay, to get the same pattern again, we jump back here. For that we use the instruction short jump. Now before going ahead, look at the steps that we require to know for writing a code for timer delay. First, load TMOD register to select timer 0 or 1 and its mode. Second, load timer registers with initial value, that is lower byte and higher byte, that is TL and TH. Third, start the timer using instruction set bit TRX, where X can be 0 for timer 0 or 1 for timer 1. Fourth, monitor the timer flag using instruction JNB, that is jump if bit not set to the relative address, otherwise execute the next instruction, that is get out of the loop if flag is raised. Fifth, stop the timer using clear TR instruction. Sixth, clear flag using clear TFX instruction. And the last one, go back to the step 2 to load TL and TH again with the initial values. Now we'll start with the delay subroutine. Move TMOD register with value hex 10 means select timer 1 and mode 1. Look at the format of TMOD register. These are the 8 bits of TMOD register. Lower nibble is for timer 0 while upper nibble is for timer 1. As we know, every timer has to be started and stopped. Some timers has to do this by software and some has to do this by hardware controls. Gate 0 means software control. It can be possible by using instruction in program we have written. TR bit in TCON register used for software control, that is start and stop of the timers. These are the instructions used. These are used only when gate bit is 0 in TMOD register. Gate 1 means hardware control. Starting and stopping the timer is done by the external sources. Here the particular pulse can be used as an input, that is using INT0 bar and INT1 bar. This is C by T bar means counter or timer bit, which decides either the timer is used as delay generator or as an event counter. When C by T bar bit is 0, then the timer is used as delay generator. For delay generation, the clock source for the delay generation is given by crystal frequency of 8051. While C by T bar bit is 1, then the timer is used as an event counter. For counter operation, the external pulse is used as a clock source. These are timer mode select bits, mode bit 1 M1 and mode bit 0 M0. It decides 4 modes of the timer, that is 13-bit, 16-bit, 8-bit auto reload and split timer mode. Mode 1 and Mode 2 are mostly used timer modes. For more details about the timers, subscribe the channel EGIOTech and receive the further updates. So, significance of loading hex 10 value in TMOD is timer 1 and mode 1, that is 16-bit timer mode is selected. If you see the binary configuration of it, it will be like this 0001 0000. So 0 means software control, this 0 means a timer used as a delay generator, and 01 means 16-bit timer mode 1. So for better understanding, before going ahead, pause the video and do this activity. You may write your answers in the comment box. Next step is to load the selected timer either 0 or 1 with the initial value. Both the timer 0 and timer 1, they are 16-bit wide. Since 8051 has 8-bit architecture, each 16-bit timer is accessed as two separate registers of lower byte and higher byte. Here timer 1 has been selected. Now load timer with the initial value 0000. Here you may load the value nearest to the maximum value to obtain the smallest delay. Look at these examples, how 16-bit initial value to be loaded into the timer registers. After loading initial value to the timer, start the timer by software instruction set bit TR1. Look at the format of the timer counter control register. All the software control bits are available in this special function register. Now your timer has been started incrementing each value one by one. Now we will wait here till timer reaches to the maximum value. For that we use the instruction JNB, that is jump if bit not set to the relative address. Controller will check timer value for every increment, either it has been reached to the maximum one and timer flag has been raised. Till that time we will stay here. Ultimately we have generated delay, and for that duration same value will be on port P2. Once timer flag TF1 will get raised, it indicates that timer reached to the maximum count and it rolls over to the initial value. Now after this we stop the timer by software control instruction clear TR1. Also clear the timer flag by the instruction clear TF1. For further generation of delay, don't forget to do this, as it is not automatically cleared till we reset the controller. Let us generate the delay in delay. One interesting thing that you can do here is delay time can be increased as much you want. For that, load register R0 with 31 count value for more delay. Using the instruction DJNZ, we decrement R0 each time and check is it 0? If not, jump to the relative address and we write this here. Now look at the code. Again we come here and load the timer with initial value. Start the timer, wait till it rolls over and timer flag gets set. Stop the timer, clear the flag and again decrement R0 by 1 and check is it 0? If not, jump to the repeat, otherwise get out of the loop. Look, here we have again created delay in delay. We used the combination of simple delay and timer delay. And this is the last instruction of every subroutine written. Program counter will go the address where subroutine was called. And we end the code here. Let us check this in IDE Keil Microvision. This is the pattern we got. This is how your microcontroller development board looks like. Here is microcontroller P89V51RD2 and these are other peripherals. Open the FlashMagic software which is used to download the hex file into the microcontroller. Select the COM port, that is communication port, which is required to select to download the code serially into the microcontroller. Select the baud rate, that is speed with which we are going to transfer the data from microcontroller to the PC. And select your microcontroller device which you have selected while creating a project file in Keil Microvision. Select None ISP mode. Now give the path to the hex file. Look, this file is available in object folder where the project and our source file have been saved. Click on Start. Reboot the development board by switch on off or reset it by resetting the reset switch. After finish, reset device again and check. This is the activity for you. Look at the LEDs and write an assembly language program. You may write your query and conclusion in the comment box. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel EGO IoTech and receive the continuous updates. Have a good time.